Hi, welcome back to the tutorials. Today we're going to talk about how to soften wrinkles and lighten dark circles under your eyes. This is just quite a delicate technique I'm going to show you because you don't want to take away all the wrinkles, but if you've got a newborn shoot and you've got grandparents or you've got the mother and they're a bit sensitive about their laughter lines, shall we say, then you can just soften them a little bit and then it just helps them to still look like themselves, but just a little bit more of a pleasing look to their wrinkles, shall we say. So here I've got it's actually quite an old photo, but this is a photo of my mum I've just dug out to show you. It makes me laugh because this one I told her not to keep squinting because she had her eyes really closed, and so this is her trying to open her eyes really wide. That's why she's smiling in such a silly way. Anyway, so she is going to be 70 this year, so of course she'll have some wrinkles, but you can just soften them off a little bit just to make them a bit smoother really. So we're going to use our content aware tool. I've made a new background. I'll just show you how I did that. Here we go. So Control J makes a new background. Then you go over to your content aware tool, which is over here. It looks like a little patch. Some people call it the patch tool actually. And then what you do is you just pick, so say for example we're going to pick these little bits here, these little wrinkles. You just select the wrinkles like this. Okay, and then you move that patch to a place that doesn't have any wrinkles. So it needs to be a similar sort of colour. So say like that, for example. Okay, and then you need to unselect. So go up to select and press deselect. Okay, so if I toggle that on and off, you can see they've gone, which is great, but obviously if I did that everywhere, it wouldn't look realistic. So then what I would do is go to my opacity tool over here and just slide it right, really quite a long way back. And then I toggle it on and off, maybe a little bit more than that. Okay. So you can see that it's still there, but it's a bit softer. And you could do the same thing, maybe I could do the same thing here. Move that down a little bit, make that a little bit softer. And maybe these ones as well. Now obviously you need to be careful that you use the same, you do the whole area, don't just do one bit. Okay, and then you can also use the same technique for making the eyes not so dark. So let me just flatten that as a layer. So I'm going to go to Layer, Flatten Image down here. Okay, just so that the things that we've done already will stay as they are. Just taking a bit of time. Okay, and then I'm going to do Control J again so that I've got another layer. And then I'm going to take a patch where it's a bit darker here. I'm just going to take a patch, make sure you don't get any of the eyelashes. This can definitely work for newborn shoots where the parents look exhausted and they've got dark circles under their eyes. So just move it further down where it's a bit lighter. Okay, obviously that doesn't look real. So then you just go and bring back your opacity almost the whole way. But then if you see, if I toggle on and off, it makes a massive difference to how dark the area is, you see? But it still retains the detail and you haven't really done anything that's destructive. It's a gentle way of just improving those dark circles. There you go. So that hopefully will be useful for you for your newborn shoots and your maternity shoots and any other shoots you might do. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.